Welcome. This is Carrie Schell from On Point Quilter. Last week, I shared how to create your own foundation-friendly pumpkin block. Now we're going to use that pumpkin block in a quilt and add just a little bit of applique for a very fun Halloween project. In your pumpkin project, select Design a Quilt from Scratch. Select a new quilt on point, and in the Layout tab, change the number of blocks horizontal and vertical to 2. Change the size of the block to 6 inches, and change the size of the sashing to 1 inch. Select the Border tab and make the first border a 1/2 inch. To change the size of all of the borders at once, turn on the All next to Lock Size Adjustment and type in your number. And then we're going to add and make the second one a 2-inch long horizontal. For the binding, we'll do another add, change the style to mitered, and I'm going to change the size to a 1/4 inch. Then select the Design tab. Under Block Tools Set Block, locate the pumpkin block that was done during the last blog post and click on the 4 outside full squares in the quilt. Select Rotate and click on the upper right block 1 time. Click on the block in the lower right 2 times and the lower left 3 times. Select Fabric Tools and color the borders, sashings, and setting blocks. And I love to use the eyedropper to identify fabrics that are already being used in the quilt, and then I can just click on the pieces that I want to change. For the cornerstone, I will use the Control or Command key and select 2 of the cornerstones, one for the even number rows and one for the odd number rows. For the sashing, after identifying a fabric, I will use the Control or Command key and select one of the sashing pieces that goes down and one that goes up. You can also use the Control or Command key to color each of the borders. Let's add some simple applique to the center block. So I am going to go to the block work table and do a new block, Open Library. In the block library, I'm going to click on the X next to Contemporary Applique, scroll down and find Holiday Halloween. And the one I decided to use is this one called Boo. And I will edit to the block work table. Notice that the block style is Poly Draw plus Applique, but I only want the applique. So what I'm going to do is go to the Applique tab, and with the Pick tool, I can drag a box and fully enclose all of the elements. From the main menu, select Edit, Copy, and then do a new block, Applique Motif, and from the main menu, select Edit, Paste, and Center in Block. Then go to the Color tab and color this. Notice that I did not color the inside pieces for the B and the O. Those will need to be colored with a background fabric. I can't remove them because they are an integral part of both of the letters. However, I am going to wait to color that until I get to the quilt work table, because then I can identify the correct fabric. And I will add this to the project sketchbook. On the quilt work table, select Layer 2, and now under Block Tools Set Block, go to the Motifs tab and drag the Boo motif on Layer 2. Select it with the Adjust tool, And I actually like the spacing, so I decided I did not need to change it. So it has the width and height of 6. And then I'm going to scroll down and just do a center horizontally and vertically. Then under Fabric Tools, I'm going to go to Layer 1 and use the eyedropper to find my background. Then go back to Layer 2. With the spray can, select one of the background patches to recolor all with the new background. Select Hide Show Quilt Patch Lines and add to Project Sketchbook. For the center, you could definitely use a different applique, and you could even go with a more Thanksgiving theme applique to make the quilt usable for a longer period of time. Thanks so much for watching. If you are just starting to explore Electric Quilt 8, check out my introductory class, Shoot for the Stars with EQ8. Or if you're ready for a deeper dive, check out the Techno Quilter membership.